We're live from Chevy Chase.
All right, grab that second cup of coffee because it's now time for our couch convo. And today we are learning how to manage, maybe even enjoy menopause.
Can't wait.
Lisa King Yoga and Menopause Wellness offers many coaching approaches to helping women thrive during menopause. It sounds like an oxymoron. Can you thrive during menopause?
You certainly can.
Lisa says yes. So welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me and bringing this conversation to the mainstream.
Yeah. So we don't talk about menopause a lot.
We do not.
And you hold yourself out as a menopause coach.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell us what all of this is about.
Yeah. So, a menopause coach is someone who is a women's wellness coach who has a good understanding of women's health issues, but also has that layer of deep understanding and knowledge about the menopause journey and what hormonal changes, the challenges that those hormonal changes bring,
Yes.
and a lot of strategies and working with women on their unique journey. Because I don't know if you know this, but no woman has the same journey.
Right,
Like
right.
we're all on a different menopause journey. There are about 89 symptoms that can be
Wow.
related
Oh my,
to menopause.
89?
Yes, and we talk
Okay.
about one of them, hot flashes.
Right,
Most
that's
of the
what I
time.
talk about, yeah.
And so in working with a menopause coach, you're really getting a specialist who understands not only the women's health issues and women's wellness, but that unique journey that you're on when you're in menopause.
And it's funny because I feel like menopause is something you just come to accept, right? So I've got to accept this.
suffer.
I just have to, I have to suffer through it. I have to, just take it day by day. But the reality is there's things you can do, right? So talk a little bit about that.
Exactly. So that was one of the frustrations I had because doctors looked at me and said, well, there's nothing wrong with your heart. I was having severe heart palpitations. There's nothing wrong with your brain because I was having severe brain fog. So you're healthy. And I was
You
like,
just described me, by the way.
I got you, girl.
Yeah.
I did it. But I knew that I did not feel right and something was changing. And so I was very frustrated and felt very alone. And finally, one doctor looked at me and did say, well, it could be menopause, and here's a prescription for antidepressants.
Yeah.
And when I was like, I don't want to do antidepressants,
Right.
I left that day, sat in my car and cried, and Googled menopause. And that's the day I really became a menopause nerd because I knew there was a better way to live and to feel because my symptoms, as with 89% of women, were impacting my daily life.
Yeah. So what are some things that we can do, these sustainable habits that you talk about?
Well, I think first and foremost is stress relief. So what exacerbates your symptoms in menopause is stress. And so most of us, when we start going through perimenopause, we're the most stressed we ever were in our lives. We're raising kids, we have aging parents, we're at the peak of our career. And so being able to implement some nervous system regulation strategies is really critical. Second, sleep. And again, you're probably thinking,
That's where I struggle the
I'm
most.
busy and I have symptoms that keep me from sleeping.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I work with my clients a lot on how to make changes to their sleep routine and to the foods that they eat. It's a very holistic approach so that they can sleep better. And lastly, I would say movement. Our bodies are changing.
Right.
And our relationships with our body are changing when we're going through menopause. But one of the things we can do is continue to move our bodies in ways that feel good to us. So as I said, we're all on that unique journey. Some days you may feel like taking a walk. Other days you may feel like you need rest, so you really need to honor that. But strength training would probably be the thing that I recommend the most.
Wow. So if someone has concerns or questions, what is the process? They contact you and what happens next?
Yeah, so the best way to reach me is through my website, lisakingyoga.com. I've got a couple of free things coming up in February. So one thing that women say to me is that they feel alone on this journey and they feel very frustrated. So I have a free Menopause Monday get together if you want to connect with other women. But all of that's on my website. So that's probably the best way. My email address is on there. So if you want to schedule a call, we can talk. So that's probably the best way to get in touch
Well,
with me.
thank you so much for bringing awareness to the subject of menopause. We don't have to suffer in silence.
Right.
That's
There are
exactly
things that we can do, and you are here to help.
I
and
am here to help, and you want somebody who really has a deep understanding of what hormonal changes do.
Okay, we're putting you on speed dial.
Well, I mean, you're our new best friend.
Yes.
So just so you know.
All right, well, don't go anywhere.
Whether you like it or not.
We're going
you're
to
our
need
newest
you
best
for
friend.
the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to have all of the information for Lisa King up on the screen, so check her out.